Is this thing on? Is this thing on? Somebody drop something in the chat so I know it's working. Oh, that coloring on me is so bad. I don't even care. What's up, guys? Can anybody hear me? Is this all coming through all right? What's up, Thomas? Glad you could be here. Jack's here too. Sweet. What's up, guys? Got the Higginson boys coming through. This is exciting, man. Inaugural season for FFL2. I'm stoked. Jack says it's working. That's awesome. Cool. Well, I'm basically gonna start writing names on sticky notes here, and I'm gonna put them into this Idaho Vandal football helmet that I have. It's my alma mater. You know, got some cool swag for the stream. Go Vandals. What's up, John? John's in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. All right. All the Higginson boys. I love it. Just going to check the Discord really quick. I know that some other people are probably going to pop in. But to get things started, I'm literally just going to start writing names on these sticky notes. And by the way, there's like a 15 to 30 second delay. So I see it live on one monitor and then I see it happen in the YouTube screen. So I'm not used to it. I used to podcast and, oh, hey, Michael Heiss is here. Boo, go Grizz. Oh man, we got a pretty sweet rivalry with the Grizz. Go Vandals. I got friends going to that game this year. I went to it last year or a couple years ago. That was a great time. Because that's in Bozeman. Never mind. I'm confusing that with Montana State. That's my bad. I don't know college football that well. You know, I'm a basketball guy. And more on that in a little while, but I'm going to open up the ESPN app here and just minimize it a little bit so I can see other things that are happening. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, the camera is like in a weird spot. Of course, you can see the the helmet sitting there. That's kind of cool. We'll bring it back over here. Trial and error, guys. You know, this isn't a perfect stream. It's not a perfect thing. All right. I'm going to write names down. We got myself. Wow. And every time I go to write these, I feel like I have to get them right. Like I always mess up the spelling or it looks wrong. It's got to be just right. All right. So I'm folding them up. So here's my name, right? I'm going to fold it up and then wad it into a ball. And it'll make for a good little reveal. Don't want to make it too small. I'll get lost in the helmet. All right, we got me going down the list here. We've got Jonathan L. And once I get done putting the names in the helmet, I will kind of give a little bit introduction, and then I'm going to sort of try to introduce the people as I draw them out of the helmet. I don't know everybody in this league personally. For example, I know MP High's here in the comments from bowling, but I know John here in the comments from, you know, we're coworkers, we're buddies. I know his brothers are in here, but I don't know his brothers. So, you know, it's all a good hodgepodge of people. Okay, here we go. John L. Okay, got John L. John with no H. Different John. Unless it's your alter ego, John, and you're in this league twice. I did have one of the other guys reach out to me, and he's like, what's up with this guy having 3 teams in this league? And I'm like, oh, no, dude, they're all brothers. They just have the same last name. Okay, now for Ruben R. And again, I'll introduce these people. I know this guy personally. We go way back. All the way back. And if things start to get a little dicey or I mess something up, just drop a comment in the stream here and hopefully I see it and we'll try to get it fixed. Everything looks good on my end though so far. Okay. And apparently I could add like a little chat screen here. So that's actually not a bad idea. I wonder if I tried that really quick. Let's go add, oh, not add scene. Let's go add window capture, question mark. I'll just type in chat and then say, okay. Oh, that's grabbing a screen that we don't want to see. Let's go window, YouTube studio, draft order presentation. Okay. That's not working. So we'll cancel. I have like a little chat window over here that I think I could bring it over. Yeah, I haven't done this in a while, guys. Can you tell? See, these are things that I should have set up beforehand. Okay. I think that's just so I can see it on one side. Anyway, we got the first 3 people down. Bring this up here. Now we got Jack H getting folded up and crumpled up and going in the helmet. I really should get some music put in on this thing. There's 4. All right, on to the next one. We got John H. John going on in the helmet. I mean, the helmet's back here. I'm piling them up right here on the desk. I always feel like I have to be like using my dealer hands when it comes to this because people are like, "Hey, you're rigging it. I can tell." All right, there's 5. So on to the 6th team. We've got Thomas. By the way, super stoked you guys are here. Not everybody tends to come through these things, so. The other league that I run, FFL1, is like a lot of my friends and family. So those guys, I did that one on Facebook, and they come through really easily. I'm trying something with YouTube. I feel like YouTube is the way to go. The streaming platform I feel like is way better. Okay, we got 6 in the pot. Now we've got to go to Noah. Noah H. We got the name. We're folding it up. I like to do this part in the stream just so y'all can see how it all comes together. I'm not just like, using a digital randomizer. I don't believe in those things. We're going to do it by hand physical. Okay, then we got Michael H. All right, Michael H. Going on in. By the way, sorry I was late getting this thing going. Dinner ran late, and then I thought it was going to be quick to put this thing together, and it's always run into problems, so that's my bad. Okay, we've got Michael H. Now Jesse N. Jesse N. going in the pot. All right, next up, Brad R. I know this guy. I've known him my whole life. He's my father. That would be why. He's always involved in these things. He's always looking for a way to take somebody's money. See if we can show him what's up this year. Okay, let me check the Discord. I'm seeing some things happening. Okay. Nope, different. It's a different thing. Different Discord channel. Okay, now Alex B. There's Alex B. MP Heist in the chat says he's trouble. Yeah, Brad R. He is trouble. Oh, there he is too. Speak of the devil. Alex B. getting crumpled up and going in the pile. And then the last one, but not least. No, oh, that's, I already did a Noah H. Put that one aside. Noah C. Crazy, by the way, we have 2 Noahs in here. Got 2 Johns. I think those are the only duplicates, but crazy. 12 teams. You got names that are similar. So here you go. Noah C. Last team manager going in the helmet here. Pretty stoked that we've got, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us in here. 6 including me. That's half the league. I know that 3 people are not even in the Discord. I should probably, let me go copy that link. I'm going to go post this to Facebook really quick because there are a lot of people on there before we really get going here. Let's see if I can find Ruben. Let's see here. Where's he at? There he is. Oh, I don't want that. I want the YouTube streaming link. Copy. Paste. There we go. And we'll go post this on the Abstract Sports page as well. Okay. Come hang out as we reveal the draft order for the inaugural season. For our season of Abstract Sports FFL2. $12 teams, 4 unique groups. I'll talk more about that in a bit. 1 champion to be crowned. Like how the thumbnail is me with my head down. It's got the logo in there. Looking this way, it's got the logo in there. Posting that real quick. Okay. Man, it's already been 17 minutes live. Holy cow. Time flies when you're live. Tell you what. All right, one more quick thing. Let me switch back to my personal profile and then go share that. Got to make sure we're spreading the word about this because we can get a 3rd league going. That'd be pretty sweet. Here we go. All right, off the Facebook. Back to the stream. Back to what we're here for. Okay. Well, before we put these in the helmet, I just want to do a quick little introduction about this league. First of all, my name's Kyle Clay Richards. I am by day I'm a graphic designer. I design and build websites, do a lot of front end coding, HTML and CSS. I'm a very creative guy, and I love to put my creative juices into things like Abstract Sports. Abstract Sports is a sort of a sports blog and brand that I've created back in 2016. Actually, a guy that's in FFL1 with me, we both made websites together back in 2016, and we just wanted to start a blog and build a brand and try to see where it went. And I kind of got hooked on doing that, creating some really cool content about not controversial, but historical topics in sports and things that I think mean more than just a game. I'm a big proponent of the fact that sports can have a more profound impact on life than just being a win or a loss or numbers in a stat column. If it wasn't for sports, I wouldn't be where I'm at. I learned to develop things like camaraderie and teamwork and leadership and support and confidence and all those those things, and integrity, learned a lot of those values through sports and obviously through my family and friends. But sports have a lot of those things that translate to other areas of life. And so I'm super grateful for sports and what they can do for people. And that's what Abstract Sports is all about. The slogan is bring sports back to life. It's about finding ways to connect sports to real life. So that's what Abstract Sports is. And for the longest time, it's been a website that I put blog posts out for, and I just try to make cool bits of content. I had a podcast that ran for a long time. I did over 100 episodes of that, and got kind of burnt out. Went through some changes in my own personal life, and so that went to the back burner. But I have a lot of contributors, over close to 50 contributors who've written articles for the website, including myself, some friends, some family maybe, but really just a lot of people that found the brand through the internet and thought, hey, this is kind of a cool project. Let me contribute to this. And I'm super appreciative of those people. And if you're ever interested in wanting to write an article for the blog, or be a commissioner for a fantasy football league, for example, or maybe you want to be on a podcast or something, we can totally line something up. And I'm always down to talk sports with anybody. I think everybody has a cool, unique story when it comes to sports. And I love to chat about that stuff at any time. And so that's what Abstract Sports is. I've kind of shifted into doing some fantasy football league management. My buddy Micah manages the leagues, and I really loved his format. And I've been wanting to get one going for the brand. Have a contributor league going, or, whatever it is, just to have a way to promote the brand, but also have fun with people who want to connect with the brand too. I love fantasy sports. It's another way to connect it to real life, right? And so we got FFL1 going. We're starting the fourth season of FFL1 this year. We've got the inaugural season of FFL2 right here, kicking it all off right here with the draft order reveal. And so things you can expect from this league and other leagues that we plan to manage in the future is that we try to make it different and fun. I feel like fantasy leagues always lack culture. I feel like it's usually like a big group message, whether it's via text or via Facebook Messenger. And like ours, we use Discord because I think it is the future of communication and networking. And so I guess I kind of forgot where I was going with that. I lost my train of thought. But the future of these leagues is basically to try to get more and more leagues, and if people want to commission them, we add a new channel to the Discord and make a private chat for that league and try to generate, free agents coming into the Discord server. I could care less of, making money on anything at all. I would rather just build a community that's positive and constructive to people's lives, and a place where people can come and enjoy things with enjoy each other's company with similar interests, that being sports, in this case, fantasy football. So we've got the draft order reveal today, and then we've got the draft coming up for FFL2 on Tuesday, September 3rd at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, which would be 9 p.m. Eastern. I don't tend to do anything extravagant for the draft. I might drop hey, if you want to jump into a video chat, let's do it. We can do it. I will say that I'm a little bit tentative with my schedule right now. So a little bit about me, I guess we'll transition to that really quick. My name's Kyle Clay Richards. I design websites. I'm a creative guy. I like to do things like this. I also am married to my wife, Brittany, for just over a year now. We have a little boy on the way, and he's going to be here any minute now, any day now. And so I'm wanting to get all this league stuff out of the way, so I'm not worried about it one bit. That being said, when the draft rolls around, we very well could be in the hospital having a baby. And so that's why I'm not really committing to being in a video call or anything. But that's what the chat's for. If I'm not available, by all means, set something up and invite people in and try to create a little community within FFL2. So yeah, I've got a kid on the way. Born and raised in Idaho. Went to school up at the University of Idaho up north in Moscow. It's kind of a second home. And some other things about me, I'll say I'm a basketball guy. Funny enough, I've got these fantasy leagues and I enjoy doing it, but I'm a big Lakers fan, big basketball guy. And so you're thinking well, if you're a basketball guy, why do you have an Eagles jersey on? What are you doing, dude? And maybe some of you are why the Eagles? Well, let me just show it to you and see if you get it. Okay, so I'm wearing Eagles championship jersey with the number 24. I don't know if you can see it from here. Last name Bryant. So if I'm a basketball guy, what do you think that might mean? So basically last Christmas, my wife was talking to her parents and she's like, we should get Kyle a custom jersey. So this is a Kobe Bryant Philadelphia Eagles jersey because he was born in Italy and he was kind of raised in Philadelphia. And so that's where he went to high school, went straight out of Philadelphia into the NBA, as we all know. And so Kobe is a big idol of mine. He's a big inspiration of mine. And so that's what this jersey is all about. It's the Eagles because he's from Philly, kind of, and I'm a basketball guy. So it's like, yes, I like football. I like sports. But basketball is where it's at. That being said, I don't have a favorite team really. Like I'd say I'm an Eagles fan because my wife is from that area and I go back and visit there with her quite often. But yeah, so I'm a Lakers guy. And then when it comes to football, I grew up liking players. I loved Steve Young and Jerry Rice. I think those are like my favorite players. Watching Jerry Rice play was just insane. And then from there, it morphed into Randy Moss. I freaking loved Randy Moss. And I've been playing Madden 25 with him on my team lately, and he's been just killing it, as you'd expect. So I was a Moss fan. I mean, I switched teams a lot because of that. I had the Niners, I had the Vikings, I had like shirts from like the Patriots and the Raiders because Randy Moss jumped around quite a bit, and Jerry Rice did too. But if I were to be a player, I'd be a running back. I don't know why I gravitate to receivers. Probably because they're just always in the line of fire. If you haven't seen that show on Netflix called Receivers, you got to go do it. That show is awesome. The inside look at players in the game and on the sideline and stuff is really cool. So I highly recommend that. But yeah, so anyways, that's why we're here. That's all of those things. I'm just inspired by sports. I want to create community around sports. And so that's what these fantasy leagues are all about. And without further ado, I think we just go ahead and start drawing some names for the draft order. What do we think? I think we go ahead and do that. So let me go ahead and change up my scene here a little bit. Let's see if I can figure this out. I'm going to make myself small down here in the corner. Man, the contrast on this camera is very flattering. I need to get that figured out. Okay. And now I see some hearts coming into the chat. That's good news. Now I'm going to add, let's see, what do we got? Oh, the chat is up in here. That's cool. Okay. So now we got the pick text. Let's bring in the number 12 for the 12th pick. And I haven't done a test on this at all, so I'm hoping it goes well. Okay. Here's the trusty helmet. If you didn't see it before, go Vandals. Got the Vandal helmet we're going to draw the names out of. You can see on the inside there's no weird contraptions or compartments. It's not like a game worn or game playable helmet. This is strictly for looks. It literally shits. Oh God. I just said a swear bad on accident. It sits on my shelf until this draft comes around every year, and then I've got to pull it off the shelf and use it for something good. Mike in the chat's already saying, come on, 12, crossing his fingers. 12's not a bad pick, You get back-to-back every time. That first round back-to-back, it can hit good. I know Brad in the chat doesn't want number 1, so. And we're starting at number 12. As you can see, we count down from 12. I made the mistake the first time ever doing this. I'm like, let's start with number 1. Stupid. So dumb. Why would you do that? All right. So all of these names are going in the helmet. All right. Can you hear that? That's the sound of randomization happening. That's the sound of the shuffle machine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. Got it. Okay. Oh boy. I'm nervous and excited all at the same time for you guys and for myself. All right. I hope this all works. We'll see how it goes. All right. Oh, wait a minute. Do you guys hear that? Holy smokes, the pick is in. It sounds like the 12th pick in the draft is in. Who's it going to be? And the 12th pick in the Abstract Sports FFL2 League inaugural season 2024 goes to... Drum roll. I got to unfold these wads of sticky notes that I made. Oh, boy. Oh, I don't want to show it. I don't want to show it. Let's go with this. Here we go. Here we go. Boom. Brad R., the Smokin' Fins, gets the 12th pick in the draft. I don't think he's going to be too mad about that. So I said I was going to do some introductions for the people as they come up. So Brad R. is my dad. Like I said, I've known him my whole life. So he's a big Dolphins fan. You can tell by the name, Smokin' Fins. He's in pretty much every league that I'm in except for one. So my buddy Micah runs the league. He's in that league with me. He's won that one several times. He's in FFL1 with me, and I don't think he's won that one yet. He talks a lot of smack, though. So he hasn't won that one yet, and now he's in FFL2. And he's a snake in the grass, man. You got to look out for him. He's always on the waiver wire. He's a hawk. He is always looking for pickups off the waiver wire. I mean, as we all should be, but somehow he finds a way into the top 3, and you just got to look out for this guy. So shout out to Brad R., the Smokin' Fins, with the 12th pick in the draft. Whoa! Mike Heiss said, haha, you're last, Brad. That's what's up. Last can be good, though. You know, you can get that hookup right away. He's probably going to go Tua Tyreek. So look out for that. I mean, I didn't have to give that away. He's a Dolphins fan, so you could probably pick up on it. Just want to make sure they're all in here still. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11. Okay, we're good. Now we'll turn Brad off here. All right, Brad is done. We've got his name. So I guess I will keep these right here in order on my desk so I know exactly what happens. I guess I could always go back through. Jack says, should have been me. See, people want that 12th pick. I'm telling you. It's like, it's also fantasy sports. They're kind of a crapshoot. You never know who's going to get hurt or like who's going to get traded or, commit a crime. I mean, I don't want to, don't want to go there. Don't want to get all political, but it happens. But like your lineup depends on what these people do. Okay. We did number 12 already. We're moving on to the number 11. Last to draft, first at the finish. That's pretty good. It reminds me of Ricky Bobby. If you're not first, you're last. Okay. Oh, this is going much better than I thought it would. Thanks for sticking with me while I got the technical difficulties and things out of the way. All right. The 11th pick is in. Who's going to get it? Dun-na-na, dun-na-na. All right, here's the magic one. Whoa, my green screen's messed up. What do I do? No, what do I do? Is that the correct way? No, you're going to see my entire room. Just kidding, I'm not really that worried about it. Oh, I fixed it. Nice. That angle works, apparently. Okay. Oh, boy. I love seeing it first. It's my favorite. Are you ready for this? John H. He's in the chat. He's got the number 11 pick in the draft. No place like Mahomes. Beautiful, he says. Again, still not that terrible of a pick considering you get to have one almost back-to-back. You got 2 picks between you, not 20 or 23, whatever it is. So that's good. All right, he's clapping. Okay. I mean, hey, the system doesn't lie. There's so many factors that go into this being so random. You have to just live with the results. He always picks Dolphins players. Oh boy. Okay. Well, I mean, John, let's tell you a little bit about John. I work with John. He does web development type of work, so we work pretty closely on some projects here and there. Great guy. He's a big Chiefs fan. He's kind of a Kansas City sports fan, I guess I'd say. So he's, as you can see by the name, no place like Mahomes. He loves the Chiefs, Taylor Swift and everything included. And then what else? I mean, he's a big Royals fan. We were talking about this earlier today. I kind of like the Royals too because our local baseball team here used to be affiliated with the Royals, and got to see some of those players from that that Royals team that made some championship runs in the 20 teens with like Moustakas and Billy Butler and Hosmer. So we share some things in common and liking some baseball teams. He's also a big college football guy, BYU fan. You know, you can't hate it. He's kind of from that area, so makes sense. Congrats, John, on the 11th pick in the draft, my guy. Moving right along. All right, John, you've had your moment of fame here. Let's take you down. Take you down a notch. John, just all the stokedness in the chat. Very stoked. Okay, I'm just trying to put these in. They're all crumpled up, so I'm trying to stack them just right so they don't fall over and I lose the order. It'd be easier for me to just do it off the sticky notes. All right, so we should have 10 in here, and we do. Okay. 10th pick in the draft. Who do we think it's going to be? Man, that green screen's bothering me. I don't know what to do about it. Don't dump all the picks out. Which way does it need to go? I'm pretty sure I'm going to create a catastrophe on the set right here. I'm going to pull this thing down or something. I don't think that's helping. Hold on. I'm going to fix this real quick. I'm going to fix this. Hang with me. Need some elevator music. Jeopardy music. Okay, did that do it? Let's see. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we're looking good. I also love that parts of my jersey kind of get taken out because the green screen and my jersey's kind of green. It's kind of funny. All right. The 10th pick in the draft. The 10th pick in the draft is in for the 2024-2025 Abstract Sports FFL2 inaugural season. And it goes to drum roll. This is where I need some music going. Hit a little soundboard with a drum roll. All right. All right. Well, here it is. Here it is, coming right up. Coming right up. There it is. Jonathan L., a.k.a. John's Scary Team. I know that a lot of people haven't edited their team names. I just changed mine before this started. I think this is one of those default names, so don't read too much into it, okay? Jonathan L. So this is where I'm going to kind of describe what we've got here going on in FFL2. So I don't know Jonathan L. personally. I already mentioned that earlier, that I don't know everybody in this league. But he's a part of one of 4 distinct groups in this league. So we've got 12 people, right? There's 4 groups of 3 that I think I really kind of glommed together. One obvious one is the Higginson brothers here. You got John, Jack, and Thomas, a group of brothers, okay? And so that's one of the groups of 3. They're kind of like, they could be their own division if they wanted to, but we don't do divisions in these leagues. We could totally change that. We don't do it. We just take the top 6 teams for the playoffs. But so that's one group. Another group is myself, my dad, and Mike Heiss. I've grouped us together. MP Heiss in the chat here. We're bowling guys. We bowl in a Friday league here in town. And obviously me and my dad go together. So I'd say we're another group. Another one of those groups would be Ruben. So Ruben hasn't been drawn yet. He's in there though. Ruben, Jonathan, and I think Jesse, they're buddies. So if you've seen the team names, excuse me, sorry the coughing. I'm not used to talking this much. So Ruben, John, and Jesse I feel like they're kind of buddies. They know each other in some way. And they're the people that Ruben helped get to join the league. And so I see them as a group of 3. And I think there's one other group of 3. I'm kind of blanking on that right now. How is that happening? Oh, right. And it's because I don't know these people personally, right? But it doesn't mean that I value their presence in the league any less than anybody else. So we got Noah H., who, I put out a Facebook ad trying to get people to join this league, and he hit me up, and he filled out the form. He followed the instructions. We added him to the Discord. He said he had a few people ready to join. After some struggles to get a full 12 teams, he managed to get 2 for us very late in the game. So we got Noah H, Noah C, and then there's another one, Alex B. Those 3 guys, I'm putting them in a group because they're people I don't know, but I'm super glad they're here. Thanks, shout out to Noah H for joining and believing in the Facebook ad I put out there, and then getting some people to join along with you. So stoked to have all of you here. 4 cool groups of people. But only one championship on the line, so you got to put your differences aside and your likenesses aside and go for that ship. All right. Shout out Jonathan L. Scary team. Number 10 pick in the draft. So we have 9 in the helmet left. Now let's revert this back to... Here we go. So we got number 9. Number 9. Number 9. Coming in hot. Number 9 pick in the draft goes to all right. Goes to Jesse N. Jesse's finest team. I mean, it's got to be his finest team because that's the only Jesse team in this league. So there you go. He's got the number 9 pick. Like I said, he's one of Ruben's friends in this league. And Ruben and Jesse and Jonathan L. Those 3 guys haven't joined the Discord. You don't have to join the Discord. I just think it's a great place for us to do the communication for the league. It's the future. So if they don't join, that's totally up to them. It's not like a requirement. At least not right now. All right, Jesse N with the number 9 pick in the draft. Let me make sure this stack is staying where it belongs. Okay. And we're moving right along. We're just going to keep it rolling. Keep it a-rolling. Now, we're kind of in that territory where I don't really want to be. Personally, I want to be like third or fourth pick. I feel like that's where I want to be. I feel like I can gauge my picks a little better from that spot. Like maybe 8, 9, but I don't know. Because then the best players are off the board. You don't get a top pick. A top pick anyway. Okay, we've got 8 in there. We're shaking them up. Okay, shaking them up. And the 8th pick in the 2024 FFL2 draft goes to... Oh, jeez. I really crumpled this one up. Okay. Goes to... Make sure I get the right one here. There it is. There it is. John said he's calling a Higginson here. Well, he's incorrect. He wanted it to be. Still got 2 Higginsons in here. Oh, boy. Number 8 goes to Noah C. Shout out Noah C. 8th pick in the draft. I hope you love it. But since I'm going against you, I hope you don't. Nah, just kidding. I want you to have a good time, at least. I probably should have put the link to this in the FFL chat. Maybe I'll go ahead and do that just really quick. Like, put it in the global. So if you want to come join. Hang out with the boys and the girls. Spoiler, there's no girls in any of my leagues yet. Just pointing that out. I feel like there's 1 girl in the 4 leagues I'm in. So it's pretty rare. Let's see. I don't want to make a mess here. Twelve teams, 4 unique groups, 1 championship on the line. Here's the link. Okay. Let's see here. What's going on in the chat here? Jack says, nice try. I'm going number 1. Sweating right now. I'm sweating, dude. I tell you what. This fire graphic, I swear, has legit heat burning me. I'm sweating. Also, this jersey's hot right now. 3 or 4. One day Alyssa will join. There we go. I like that. We'll get Alyssa in here. We get a spot open up. She'll join. Mark my words. MP Heist. Oh, man, the odds of getting the kicker of my choice are getting better and better. Hey, Justin Tucker, he won me a championship one year, like 10 years ago. So, getting the right kicker can be a move. Might come in more clutch than you think. All right, Noah C. with the 8th pick in the draft. GG's. Good jobs. Good games. Moving on to number 7. We do have 7 in here left, right? We do. All right. Oh, my goodness. Getting down to the wire. And the number 7 pick in the draft goes to... Oh, I need a rap horn for this stream. I'm really messing up right now. Ruben R. with the 7th pick in the draft, a.k.a. Tua's Trophy Fish. So, Brad, you got somebody to compete with when it comes to getting your Dolphins players. I know Ruben's going to be going for some. As you can see by his team name, that's not by accident. And so good luck with that. Now I'll do a quick intro about Ruben since I know him personally. I grew up with Ruben. I've known Ruben since I was about, I don't know, man, like 4 or 5 years old. I moved into this little town here, my hometown, or this little neighborhood, and he was my next door neighbor. And we became fast friends. And he basically taught me all the sports I know from an early age. You know, like he was into sports. He's a year older than me, so he had a little more brain in his head. So we would play basketball together. We'd play Game 7 series on. We'd pick like home courts across town. We'd ride our bikes to them, and we'd play basketball on those and play a best of 7 series. He's a big Spurs fan, big Dolphins fan. But loves to go to concerts. I know him and his wife are always going to concerts around here. So shout out to Ruben. I love you, buddy. It's been a while since we've hung out. We'll have to do dinner again sometime. Thomas says, I'm going any pick now. We've made it far enough. Middle of the pack can be interesting. We've got evenly spaced out picks. I haven't done any practice. I've only done 2 drafts so far and no practice drafts, so I just kind of wing it as I go. And, man, it gets tough sometimes. So I hope the best for you guys. All right, number 7 goes to Ruben. Now we come up here, and we're going to do this one. We've got 2 Higginsons left to draw. Will it be one of them now? The number 6 pick in the draft goes to... Oh, the suspense is real. Who is it? Noah H. with the 6th pick in the draft for the 2024 inaugural season of FFL2. But seriously, big shout out to Noah. This Noah here. Thomas incoming. Not quite. Not this pick. But Noah H., shout out to this guy for joining the league and trusting that we can put a good league together. You know, I was a little skeptical when I made the league fees $36. You know, I put a lot of good heart and sweat into these streams and into making this league fun. That $6 goes to really helping me pay for the trophy and any rewards that come at the end of the season. And I want to try to give as much of that back as I possibly can. Like I said, no intention of earning any money off of this. But like it'll help bring more culture to the league, giving better rewards out at the end of each season. So having that $36 fee and getting somebody like Noah, who is, trusting just this guy on the internet, putting this Facebook ad out. I mean, obviously, it was my Abstract Sports brand. There's some credibility there. But I really do appreciate him joining the league. I think it kind of gives me a lot of hope for the future of creating more leagues and possibly getting some other commissioners to join and run their own. So thanks to Noah. And congrats on the number 6 pick. Middle of the pack. I hope it suits you well. Yeah. Also, I have to say, on my screen over here, I'm seeing number 6 Noah. And on the screen over here, I'm seeing, like, where it says live, it says I'm on the number 7 pick still. So I hope it's not that delayed for you guys. I feel like it's not. So, okay. The chat is different from the live stream. All right. Number 6 is down. We're on to the front half. I guess the 6th pick is the first half of the 12 picks, but you know what I mean. We're in the greater front half of the picks. Okay. By the way, I look in here every time because I just want to make sure none of them are falling out as I'm shaking it around. So I literally can't see any of these things on here. All right, 5th pick in the draft. See, like, this is what it looks like coming out. It's just a little tiny paper ball. Number 5 pick in the draft goes to Thomas H. with the 5th pick in the draft. I muted myself just in time for that cough. You're welcome. Woo, it's hot in here. Holy cow. I'm going to have to wash this jersey before the season starts. Thomas H., a.k.a. Greg Heffley. And I had to look that up. I was like, who the heck is Greg Heffley? Or Heffley, not Effley. Fictional character. He's the dude from Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I had to relearn that. Yeah, so Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Greg Heffley. So maybe this is him not having doesn't want to have a big fancy name to make himself seem bigger and badder than he'd rather be an underdog. He's just Greg Heffley. Just a Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I know Greg Heffley, yeah. I do now. I had to Google him. You know, I don't remember things, dude. My brain it does not retain a lot. Like, I'll watch a movie, like, that was great. And then I'll be like, go back to my regularly scheduled activities. And like, wait, what was the name of the main character in that? I don't know. Like, if it's not Marvel, you know, my brain just, yeah, it's not good. John's battery died, but he's back. Glad you made it back. And congrats to Thomas H. and the Greg Heffleys for the number 5 pick. Hopefully that treats you well, buddy. All right, moving right along here. Thomas H. Now for the 4th pick. Oh boy. Who's it gonna be? And the 4th pick in the Abstract Sports FFL2 draft. Inaugural season, I must say. It goes to... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We got Alex B with the 4th pick in the draft. AKA Alex's awesome team. Shout out to ESPN's AI team and realizing his name starts with an A. So let's give him an A adjective to describe his team. There you go. Holy cow. And I swear, guys, I'm not rigging this. Look, I show you. I mean, I don't know how I'm going to show you without them falling out. But like, you see them in there? Can you see them? There's 1, 2. I'm trying to like do this right, but it's going to all fall out. There's 3 paper balls in there. You see them? And there's no writing on any of these that I can see. So I always feel weird doing this. Like, I want to do it so like out in the open with dealer hands. Like, look, see, no sleight of hand going on here, guys. Okay. Well, Alex B. He's one of the 3 people who got to join from on the internet somewhere. So shout out to him for joining. Happy to have you in the league and wish you the best of luck with that number 4 pick. Brad says everyone goes for Dolphins players. Are you in the right chat? Nobody's talking about the Dolphins. I mean, the number 4 pick, who would you pick at number 4 for the Dolphins? Because Tyreek Hill's going before that, I feel like. I mean, we'll see. All right, Alex B, congrats on your 4th spot. Boy or girl? Again, I don't know. I don't know Alex personally, so I don't know. It's one of those gender neutral names. I just, don't want to offend. Here we go. 3rd pick. Oh boy, it's hot in here. 3rd pick. Whoa, you guys hear that? That means a pick is in. Ooh, John with the smack talk. Dolphins are good for fantasy players and not for the playoffs. Yeah, to be fair, they have choked in the past. Now that Tom Brady's out of their division, who's intimidated by a fish? I love it. We got to keep this kind of energy in the Discord too after this is over. All right. Third pick in the draft goes to... Oh my gosh, man. Oh my gosh. Michael H. MP Heisnick's picks. Gets the number 3 pick in the draft. Man, I feel kind of bad. I'm going to get one of the top 2 picks. It feels slanted to me, but hey, it's randomized. I got to just go with it. Dolphins when it's cold. Yeah, they're used to that Miami weather, and they got to travel to like Chiefs Stadium. I forget what it's called. You know, John. What is it called? I don't want to Google it. Kingdom? No. What is it? Chiefs Stadium. Oh, Arrowhead. I knew that. Dude. I knew that. Rigged, he says. I feel kind of bad. Hey, I do honest work over here. I do honest work. Do honest work. Promise. I came to talk smack and chew bubblegum, and I'm all out of bubblegum. Snap, son. Snap, crackle, pop. Doesn't go the bubblegum, apparently. All right. Michael H., congrats on the pick. Pick number 3, my guy. That's a good one. Again, I know this guy from the bowling league. We chit-chat here and there. Not much, but I know about him. And he's a bowler. He bowls. Okay, number 3, pick in the draft. Michael H., congrats. On to the second pick. Oh, boy. I got third pick in my draft, too. My other draft. So, best barbecue tailgate is at Arrowhead. I believe that. Second pick in the draft goes to... Okay. Oh, don't mess up on me now. All right. Well, there it is. I didn't get the number 1 pick. Kyle R., that's me. John says if Kyle gets number 1, he can only pick Raiders players for all of his picks. I mean, you know, we can institute some rules like that where it's like, you know, whoever is the bottom feeder of the league, there could be a punishment. We could do that as long as it's within reason. Like say, I don't know if you're like if you took last, maybe you get number 1 pick the next year. So we don't if there is any question of rigging, you know, we can take it out just by, you know, let your performance in the league decide how high of a pick you get. So like if you got first, then maybe you get 12th pick or something like that. So let's see. So my name is the Tater Tuds. And the more I look at that name, it looks like it says turds. Yes, I'm immature. I don't care. But the R on the end of tater and then tuds after it, it looks like turds. And I don't know if I can live like that. So, but Tater Tuds. My gamer handle on most of my platforms is Tater. I go by Tater. Like Tater Deluxe is one of my big ones. So Tater Tuds for touchdowns. TDs, Tutties. My team name in the FFL1 is Tutty Buddies because they're my friends that get touchdowns. Tater Turds. Yeah, see? Telling you. Could be Taterds for short. Taterds. Ermagersh Turchderns. Well, enough about me Because if I didn't get the number 1 pick, we know that this person did. Oh. See, there's his name. It just pulled it out. It is your boy himself, Jack H. Amateur Jack. Heck yeah, man. Jack H with the number 1 pick in the draft. Who's he going to take? He already said in the chat. I saw him say something. Let's go. Now I can pick Matt Gay first overall. Is he like the kicker for the Lions? Is that accurate? Oh, the Colts. Okay. Well, I was close. 2 different, they're both big animals. The team colors are blue. It's close. Can we trade draft picks? Oh, man. For the sake of getting 1 league under the belt, I don't know if we want to do that right away, but I think in the future we could totally do that. Give me Carson Wentz. He's not even playing. Didn't he retire? Carson Wentz. I got to look him up now. No, he's a Chiefs quarterback. He's a backup. Wow, he's never going to play again. Just kidding. He's got Mahomes in front of him. Man. Yeah, trading draft picks. I don't know how we would make that work. I guess if people wanted to, we could, but where it's not really in the rules yet, I think we'd want to vote on it. And I haven't quite figured out a good voting system. We have 12 teams in the league. So do we just need a majority? So 7 people vote yay on that? Because obviously it's a 2-way road. 2 people have to agree on trading picks. As long as there's no collusion going on or anything weird. I mean, I know most of you in here, but not all of you. And so I want to trust you by default. So as long as it's not fishy or... I just realized my camera's in a different spot. I must have moved it. Here, I'm going to go ahead and get these things out of the way really quick. But you know what I'm saying? As long as there's no collusion and it's a 2-way road, we're agreeing to switch these picks, then I think it's fine. But we want to vote on it and make sure it's cool with everybody else. So if you want to, we could propose that in the league chat and try to get 12 votes, yay or nay on it. Try to make it anonymous. We'll come up with a way to do that. Brad says there's a lag between the chat and the video. Yeah, I believe that. I'm sure there is. Okay. Well, I was going to make my camera bigger so you can see my ugly face, my ugly mug a little bit bigger for the last bit here. He's Mahomes' backup. Okay, yeah, Carson Wentz. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, see, I always read the chat. The chat comes in to me 30 seconds after I've already talked about the thing, so that's why there's a little bit of a delay. I'm bringing up old things we've already talked about. So that does it. After this, I'm gonna go and change the draft order in ESPN, and you guys should get an email notification saying that it's been changed. And so at that point, you will, you can just have that as a reference. You can go do some practice drafts with that position in mind. And that's usually why I want to try to get this draft reveal done further ahead of time, so that people can have the time to go and do some draft practice rounds. It can change your strategy entirely. So hopefully, we got till the 3rd of September. That's 4 or 5 days from now. So I think we should be okay. That's enough time to give you guys some prep time. John says, thanks for hosting. Hey, man, not a problem. Happy to run the league, and I'm looking forward to a good season. I'll sign off now. I just want to say thanks to all you guys for coming through and hanging out for a little bit. Let's have a good season, and If you haven't yet, you go ahead and follow and subscribe and all that to the Abstract Sports channels. If you go to the website and then go to the footer, so go to abstractsports.com and scroll down to the footer, at the very bottom of the website. John knows all about that. I realize there's an error on my website I need to fix. But if you go to the footer where it says connect with us, you can find our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, the old podcast link that I don't really use anymore, but they're still out there, and the YouTube channel. Obviously, you guys are already here, so feel free to subscribe. But follow those outlets, and we'll share some of the results of these things on those platforms. Otherwise, what you can look forward to throughout the season. After each week, I'll do a little recap of how that week went, and then we'll highlight some matchups coming up in the upcoming week. Usually it'll be like a friendly rivalry that we've kind of picked up on over the years. Or maybe it's like a brother, like maybe one of the Higginson brothers is going against another Higginson brother. And so we can have like a fun, like out of the Higginson brothers, who's won the most matches, you know what I mean? So I like to highlight fun little things like that. And then obviously the high score of each week gets $15. And that's for every week of the regular season. So 14 weeks, you can have a chance at $15. If you do that all 14 weeks, you're basically getting more money than what the first place prize would be. But that usually ends up being a pretty good spread of people. Maybe a few people get free football. The fees were $36, so maybe 2 to 3 wins would be about free football for you. So we'll just try to keep it fun and I guess rely on the Discord for the main source of communication throughout the season. If you have any questions, concerns, thoughts, ideas, whatever for the league, for me, just send me a message on Discord, or you can shoot me an email. I think we all have each other's email addresses at this point. But I'm always looking to making these things better. At the end of the league, I'll give you guys a feedback form, so you can go submit something to me. So if you want to give anonymous feedback, we can use that and try to make the stream or make the leagues better from here and moving forward. So again, thanks to all you guys for coming out, and we'll see you in the league. And don't forget the draft, Tuesday, September 3rd at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, 9 p.m. Eastern. All right. Catch you guys later.